That's right. Good evening. Yes, honey, good morning. Wakey, wakey is the title of the motherfucking video. And it goes, it goes, in what we're going to go into a little bit tonight, this morning. Anyway, good evening. And let's see who's here. Come on in here, Larry. Yes, good morning, Larry. We are great. Hope you are great as well. We are on our way out the motherfucking dough, and the dough's to go to bed. But before we get into that, come on here, Larry. Yes, honey. Before we get into that, of course, on the screen, we still have the John 1 1 through 12. Okay. And of course, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was the God, and the Word was God. And the same was in the beginning with God. All things are made by Him, or without Him was not anything made that was made. In Him was life, and life was the light of men. And either way, I'm coming here because, of course, shout out to those who signed up for the 3 class that we posted on the blog spots about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And we postponed the class. We were going to start it last Wednesday and Tuesday, but we postponed it. We postponed it because it was Thanksgiving. And, I don't celebrate that holiday, but I want to be respectful for the people who do. And so either way, because a lot of us were still stuck in our old conditioning programming. And so either way, I let it be. I had a little celebration going on. And either way, I said we were going to do it this week. I did not get a response back from anybody this week. I know a lot of people signed up for the class. They had a lot going on, relocation, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, I did not, reach out and bug y'all. But of course, next week, okay, I would like to get it going because we have 2 new classes on the blog spot. We have 2 new classes, very, very important classes. And we're going to actually go into something tonight because, of course, on the blog spot, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. And I looked at it on the phone. You can't see the cute little T that we could see on the computer, like colors and stuff. But other way, we have 2 new classes. Recharging the Ancestors is 1, and Untied and Carried is 2. Now, these classes are, and I want to say this, if you've taken my other classes and then you take these classes, you're going to see some different things. We're a little deeper in thought when it comes to these new classes that we're presenting. Even that's why I said, Holistic Healing, Temple of Oshun, as well as Libiel, the Forgotten Healer Rituals of Archangel Raphael. These classes are closed. They're still available, but they're closed. So that means that, you can't sign up for them. They're still there, though. And of course, I will announce when they are available again. So for those who signed up for the classes already, those 3 classes, shout out to you. And, consider yourself special. Anyway, so the 2 classes, Recharging Ancestors and Untied and Carried. Recharging Ancestors is, I think we've offered like 3 or 4 ancestor veneration classes. And of course, each one has been different. And so this is the icing on the cake. And we, I think of this as the Holy Trinity in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I consider this the Holy Spirit because literally this class kind of just came about. Okay. Someone I know, a soul sister of mine, but someone who's, very interested in my teachings, was like, hey, when are you going to offer a class on ancestors again? Because you always talk about your ancestor veneration, blah, 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 blah. And I said, oh my God, this is the perfect time to offer it because we've done so much with our ancestors. Oh, come on in here. We've done so much with our ancestors this year, and our ancestors have done so much empowering, healing, revealing, so much life-changing things that I said, I want to jump and I want to offer this. Of course, I talked about it in all my classes. There's no right or wrong way of doing anything. Your magic is your magic. And I'm just laying down the line, the foundation, planting the seeds, and you go about it and do it the way you want to do it. I see so many videos on YouTube because people are going to say, well, why I got to pay for your class when I go on Google, or I can go to the YouTube, and I can see, I was trying to be cute, Googleable, Googleable. Anyway, you're not going to get it if you're not going to get it. If you don't get it now, you're not going to get it. But you can go and you can look up classes on ancestor veneration, and these people are about some type of cultural, spiritual, religious interpretation of what ancestor veneration look like. And as I always said, I will continue to say, is that your ancestor veneration is every single day. When you eat, you're feeding your ancestors. When you shit, you're shitting for your ancestors. Sorry to get too, gross like that, frank with you, but everything you do is for your ancestors, the name of your ancestors. So there's no, you know, particular way you have to venerate your ancestors, but of course there's a process that must be done in order to do so. And whether it is a shrine, an altar, or a sacred space you set up like your bedroom, wherever, however, depends on what rituals I'm doing my ancestors. My kitchen will be my sacred space. Depends on what ritual I'm doing my ancestors. My bathroom will be the sacred space. So it alternates. It changes up. So like I said, in this class, we're going to go over that, and it's going to be very interesting to see what even happens the same day we do this class. This will be a hands-on class. What I mean by that is I will be setting up the spaces live on cam, walking you through it. Okay, so if you do sign up for this class, I encourage you to get ready to, us do it together. What space you're going to set up, what exactly you're trying to connect with your ancestors. Of course, healing is the number one thing I think a lot of us should seek out with our ancestors, but I'm not going to shit on you because, of course, it's your life. You do what you want to do. It is just my job to show you how, okay, how to go about. So very interesting, very powerful. And of course, as I said before, working with the ancestors the correct way, your ancestors, your blood, okay, will heal unresolved trauma, release generational curses, improve finances, love, life, and all other things that will blow your motherfucking mind. And I'm going to go back to this right now, too. Let's get into it. And then, of course, this will be an hour-long class. It may go into an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. Once again, it's open every Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I will teach this class. If you're interested in learning the classes outside of Tuesdays and Wednesdays, of course, that's a special request. And of course, there'll be a little more for the class. Anyway, going into the next class, another special requested class is untied and carried, and there's a reason why I called it untied and carried, and we'll also go over that. This class once again goes over spiritual ties, and a lot of people think spiritual ties is just about sexual relationships. Spiritual ties are actually connected through emotional, energetic, and mental um, um, energies, bodies. So when you have an emotional connection to something, you are creating some type of tie with that. When you're having a mental connection with something, means it's always on your mind. You're always thinking about it. You just can't get out of your head. Something that comes to my mind a lot is songs. We listen to a song and we're just like, damn, I can't stop thinking about this song. There's also a tie with that song. And so, either way, these ties, the importance of releasing these ties and untying yourself with these ties is that these ties, especially the bad ones, are stored somewhere within our bodies. And it's for a lot of people to understand that healing is so important in all levels and all things, because a lot of your connections and ties that you've had with person, place, and things that you no longer wish to have ties to, those things are stored within the body. And a prime example of that is people who've had sexual relationships with individuals and you've connected with them emotionally, possibly mentally, because it's not the same for everybody. Now these energies are stored within the reproductive system, which manifests into sexual transmitted diseases, which also could manifest into, fibroids, whatever. It just goes on. And then going into the mental stuff, this is where the depression comes in at. People feel suicide, that like they want to, end all things, the end game of things. Even going into I will never love no one else again, and he's all I think about, or she's all I think about. These are also examples of ties and these experiences being stored into your brain, right? It could be stored anywhere. Your sinuses, okay? That's one thing. A lot of people, I told you, I used to have a lot of sinus infections. I used to have a lot of allergy problems, okay? Over the past 3 years, I've been managing it very well. From time to time, they say the seasons change up, whatever change up. There's a lot going on, energy change up. I will get a little something, something. But as far as sneezing, coughing, sinuses being congested, and all that good stuff, in the past 2 years, I've only had that 2 times. Before 2020, I was having it seemed like every 3 months I was getting a sinus infection, sinus something. And so either way, I learned that there's energies that are actually being stored within the body. And for me, it is the sinuses. Okay. For other people's other parts of the body. I won't get into that. It could be your anal cavity. It could be your sphincter. It could be, like I said, a lot of people don't think about this stuff, but this is how this stuff manifests. And so either way, these things will manifest into diseases. And once again, I would show you how to identify these ties and exactly how to release them, because we're going to get into some metaphysical, quantum physical, astral type of tea. And so, and this is immediate stuff. This is not, no, it's going to take me 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months to figure this out. This is going to be some immediate relief. And then of course, we're going to go over how you keep that up. And so that's what that class is about. Once again, it'll be an hour to go over explaining things. And of course, it could be longer than that, because I say I'm going to be on YouTube for an hour. And I end up being on here for like 3 or 4 hours. And I really don't plan to be on here that long. I really be upset. Not really, but kind of. I do be like, damn, I'm supposed to make it to that place before it closed. Or I had things planned out, and then I'm on YouTube for fucking 3 or 4 hours, and I'm like, damn, now I gotta wait. So anyway, these 2 classes are currently open. If you have signed up for the other 3 classes, we're still going to present that to you. And then if you would like to add on these 2 classes, because we had a deal, I believe it was all 3 classes for like 200. So if you're wanting these 2 additional classes added on to that, that's going to be 5 classes. It will be 150 more. Like I said, for those of you who already signed up for the other 3 classes and already know, because I got you written down in a notebook. Okay. You just pay $150 and you get these 2 other classes. For everybody else, these classes are $88 a piece, or all 5 for $350. Okay. Also, if you are wanting this outside of Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the classes would be $120 each, or all 5 for $500. So you get all classes for $100 only. Have this presented anytime you want to. As I told you, I have a schedule so I don't overwhelm myself. And this is also a part of the processes, or the process that I've gotten from my ancestors of how things are going to go smooth to keep my anxiety down. When I tell y'all that my anxiety have been on the low, 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 and when something do come up that would trigger my anxiety, and it could be the smallest things, bitch, I instantly just say, and it's gone. And I'm not saying I'm healed all the way, but baby, because it's always a work in progress. But baby, we've learned to get some teas together. Now, going into this ancestor veneration stuff, y'all, very lightly, okay? Very lightly. Anybody can tell you this. I'm good at cleaning, but I'm not good at organizing. So, baby, I can sterilize, I can scrub, I can do anything, laundry, anything to do with cleaning, I could do. When it comes to organizing, I get overwhelmed. If I see a lot of shit that's disorganized or whatever, bitch, I'll just throw it. I'll just throw it in the corner, throw it in the pile, put it in a container, and I'll hide it, right? Even as a kid, this is something I dealt with. as I started getting into the process of working with my ancestors, it never dawned on me to say, ancestors, show me how to organize things. Show me how to release things that no longer serve me. Things that I'm attached to, whether it is mentally, emotionally, whatever. Teach me how to release it. Right? It never dawned on me to say these things. Okay, ever. Right? Because I was like, that's not important. I live by myself. I don't live with people. I don't. You don't have to be here. It is what it is. But something, since I've been really on my ancestors heavily, not only has the energy has skyrocketed, and of course I can go into eating healthy and the body, doing what it needs to do, but going into organizing. In August, I had two people assist me on organizing and helping me to get rid of things that I was being connected to. And after these people left, I got a little bit afraid because I thought to myself, oh my God, this stuff is done. And then I'm going to go back into the same energy, right? Like I'm going to still buy shit. And it's shit that I'm thinking I'm going to need. And I'm just going to let it just collect before you know it, bitch, we're going to have new shit and whatever. And so either way, y'all, I've been so mind blown by myself because it's not about anybody. It's no competition. It's not about I have to. I just been so on top of it every single day. Every single day, every 3 days is something. And to where I want to say like a couple of days ago, I was kind of getting a little afraid, a little worried, once again, anxiety. Where I was like, bitch, is something going on that my subconscious knows about, my physical body don't know about? And my spiritual body is working for the subconscious to get it done. Like that's just what I was thinking a couple of days ago. Because like I said, I've never been like this, right? Organized and having things a certain way. And even when I remove something from something, I put it back where it's at. And as a kid, that's one thing I used to get in trouble about because I would take something out. And my mom's very, very anal with organizing. I would take something out. Mind you, it was my shit, and it was, hey, you know that goes in a sock drawer, and why is the face towels at the drying towels, that type of thing. And so once again, now I'm not anal, but I am like, okay, where's my pen? Where's my pen cup? I need to put the pen over there. Or I'll go grab, a snack. Um, Julie had to set up a little snack bin for me, right? Took my snacks, put it in the bin. And I used to just take snacks, say, bitch, whatever. I'll have a snack bin in the hallway closet. I have a snack bin in the pantry. I have a snack bin in the refrigerator, above the refrigerator. I had even a snack bin on the side of my motherfucking bed. And now I'm like, okay, baby, I'm done eating the crackers. Then we'll go put it back in a snack bin. So like I said, I'm very, very I'm just, girl, I'm changing. I'm a changed woman. And once again, I'm blowing my own mind because it's like, damn, I never thought I'll be that way. Right? Never even thought about it. But I know it is the work of the ancestors. I know it's the ancestors saying, bitch, you need to get this shit together. Because when you see things organized, your mind will also be organized. Your mind will also be at ease. When you see things organized, your heart will also be at ease. When I tell you, bitch, it's been working. When I tell you I've been feeling it, and before this, we talked about this before, because some people are gonna say, "Well, this bitch should have always been this way." When it comes to head trauma, okay, when it comes to head trauma, and then it comes to anxiety, those are two things that could trigger people to not be as organized and orderly as other people, and people who do not have anxiety. Okay, when I just talk about minor anxiety, we're talking about I used to get triggered for any little thing. If people talked about, there was a shortage on food, I would get in panic mode and go hoarder food. This is like 2017, 2018. People say, hey, that's why I don't like hearing stories. I used to cuss people out and block their ass if they called my phone with some bullshit because I'll start thinking about that bullshit. Like, oh my God, that's going to really happen? No, God, please. And so I would just go crazy. And either way, once again, going into the head trauma, I told y'all, 9 years old, I was hit by a car and I was under the fucking car. And I don't remember how, when, what, but I was there. Okay. And I believe it was a teacher that hit me. I remember very well that part. It was the teacher because I remember she was, talking to my stepmom and my dad about the situation. And they were like, no, everything is okay, blah, blah, blah. And my dad was telling me, don't tell your mom because he knew my mom would have whooped his ass. You know, he knew my mom would have went crazy and would say, they ain't never coming back. But he was like, don't tell your mom. And I didn't. I actually forgot about it. And so, anyway, that causes that type of anxiety and feeling overwhelmed when you see a lot of stuff. And of course, the flip side of that is okay, the best thing for me is just to have nothing or little of nothing so I don't feel overwhelmed with this shit. But it's like, girl, ancestors came in and said, baby, no, you can do what you want to do when you want to. How you want to do it, bitch. It's about being comfortable, and we're gonna show you how to be that. And bitch, that's what we've been doing. So, like I said, I'm just like, girl, ancestors always come through. Not just that, a lot of other stuff, girl. We could talk about that another time. Maybe in the ancestor veneration class, we'll talk about that. But either way, check out the blog spot, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, and it will likely go over that. Now, I do want to say this too. I will be coming back on here tomorrow because we're doing a consultation live. Okay. Someone was wanting to do a consultation that I know, and they said, you know what? You've helped me with so much stuff. I would like to do a live consultation. And I was like, live consultation. And I was thinking, like, oh my God, yes. That'd be interesting because I get a lot of people asking what is the consultation. They get so confused by it. And there's a new way that I'm going to go about doing it. And so you guys are going to get an example of that. It's going to be a real situation though. But you're going to get an example of how I would do a consultation because there's two ways. Also, going into this, there's something I want to teach. And of course, this goes into the untied and carry, and this goes into the ancestor veneration class. I want to talk to you guys about portals, right? Hollywood has us thinking that portals are demonic, right? Portals are not of God. But the origin of portals were actually mentioned in the Bible. Okay. And going into the scriptures and stuff, and of course, I come back and I give that to y'all. But going into the manna, manna was food that was from heaven that was fed to the people, and there was a portal, okay, between heaven and earth that God established, so there will be no demonic interference of the people receiving that heavenly food. And so the portal is used to direct energy of light. That's what portals are. Portals are places or how would I say it? Portals are bodies of light that is used to transmit information, light energy. We'll keep it at that, light energy. And so either way, in Hollywood, they perverted, as they've done all things, they perverted portals into being demonic and being evil. And I tell people that's a whole nother word. Those are not portals. There's no portals that demons are coming out of. I've seen videos of people even on YouTube, being crackheads and alcoholics, getting their kids snatched, with DHPCA, whatever the fuck people saying. Over here is CPS, Child Protective Services, girl. People be saying DHPCS, CPS, CC, girl, Department of Social Services, Child Protect. Girl, anyway. CPS coming in and taking those kids, girl. And they be talking about portals just show up in the house. And I'm just like, bitch, y'all delusional. Because those are not portals. Those are something else. Those are possibly entryways, not portals, because portals are not entryways, for energies to manifest. And your energy that you are manifesting through that portal, right? And that even goes into the sense of talking with someone where things are happening, a series of things are happening. And they were like, but aren't you positive? Aren't you good? Aren't you of God? Aren't you a priestess? Aren't you a mystic? Aren't you a witch? Just what they were saying. They're just throwing all these words at me. And I was like, yes. Well, so how are these people's energy able to affect you? And going into that, what's leading to leading me into this conversation right now is that people are entryways of energy. And going into the Bible, where it speaks about you could tell a fruit or a tree by the fruit that it bears, is also going along the lines of portals, right? Hold on. It also going into portals, right? Entryways for information. Um, girl, the hell, hold on. Entry points, okay? Entry points for energy to come in. So when people be like, this person is a hold on. When people say that this person is an implant, this person is a, oh my god, there you go, there you go, that's the Hollywood version. So implants would be the demonic version of portals. So the implants, people are like, oh, that's an implant, that's somebody to infiltrate and get in and get information and send it back to source, right? According to what ancient human history say, and I hope I'm not jumping around for you not to be able to understand, it talked about how our physical eyes are actually, or excuse me, our spirit, which is our subconscious mind, is going to testify against us in the last days. And it also speaks about angels, or spirits will also testify against us. The energy that's within us, which our subconscious mind, is able to observe all things at all time, even if you're not consciously seeing it. So the same thing with these demonic people, demonic entities, people that are low vibrational, that are implants that are used as entry points for demonic frequency, low vibrational things that are not of life but of death, things that are not of light but of darkness, things that are not of happiness and joy but misery and pain. And so these people are implants for these demonic sources, and they come around you because they see that light and they want that light. And they're sending, once again, the energy back and forth to their source. But now they are opening access points, which is another word for portals, for this energy to come in and get you right together. And so, of course, going into like murders and stuff, these people have to befriend you. They have to make you comfortable, right? They have to make you. And I do believe this for all situations. So made me kind of got into midnight metanoia. I think that a lot of situations where people are taken out and there's some type of homicide, that there's a connection with that person. There's not a random person saying, I'm just gonna go out and take this person out. Like something linked these people together. I really do feel that. And so the same thing with that. When people are so low vibrational, people are so negative, people are so different. And a lot of people, they don't even know this, right? Because they have trauma that's not unresolved. They have demonic entities that are put on them that overshadows their own consciousness. So they don't even know that they're fucked up. They don't even know that they're negative. They don't even know that they're miserable. They don't even know that they're nothing but a cloud of storms. They don't even know that. And then what happens is they come around you, and now this energy that you fought so hard to fight is now being attacked. And now you're under attack. And you have outside sources that will swear up and down that it's them that's doing it. And it's like, no, it's not you. It's people around me. It's somebody I connected to that's a different type of energy. And so anyway, going into access points and implants and portals, in the Bible, it speaks about um fruits bearing, or trees bearing fruit, trees bearing bad fruit, trees bearing good fruit. And it says that a good tree will bear good fruit and a bad tree will bear bad fruit. And then it also goes along, if you keep reading in that same chapter, that demons are able to be casted out, and that there are demons or there's energies within these trees, right? And that goes deep into some shit too, of why even a lot of people think that trees are connected to humans, and a lot of people even call themselves trees. Like, that's some real deep shit. But you can definitely tell the tree by the fruits that it bears. Good tree bears good fruit. Bad trees bear bad fruit. So when you start to look at people who are good people, the only way bad things happen to good people is if they're hanging around bad fucking trees. Because those bad trees spit those seeds, shoot those seeds, and now they become attached, and now they start bearing bad fruit. And sometimes you have trees that will bear good fruit, and then there's some bad fruit that come out of that, right? And so anyway, that's what I've learned. One of the experiences that I've experienced, like I said, I don't even think people are aware of how negative or how low vibrational they are. And that's why I choose to keep my distance from people. And not to be malicious or anything, but it's just when you're trying to manifest and you're in a positive state of mind and you're like, bitch, I'm always in this element of higher thinking, higher learning, high vibrational. And then you start to hang around with people that maybe have not got that, or maybe they don't want to get it. And it's always something with drama and, negativity, and, oh, the world's coming to an end. Oh, they're about to start doing this and that. Once again, you want to cut that tree down, and you want to put that bitch on fire, ending that shit. And so that's what it comes down to. And once again, untying, once again, going into portals, being of the light, entryways for good things to come through, good energy to come through. As I said before, and this all goes into a lot of tea, right? My intentions is always pure. No matter how direct I come out, how rude I may come off to people, I'm not here to maliciously attack people. I'm not here to give you no type of bad energy, bad. I'm not here to upset people. There's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to talk about, I've not brought to my channel, because I'm like, I don't want to project that onto people. People are fragile. People are, impressionable. People are easy to accept something, and I don't want to be responsible for that type of karma. So it's like, I'd rather keep that to myself and talk about that with people who can actually understand that, than people that are out here trying to seek something. And that even goes into your spirituals. You're right, you're spiritualists. You're okay, you're spiritual people. You go to somebody that's a bad fruit or a bad tree. Well, I said it right, bad fruit, because a lot of these people are the fruit on a bad tree. They got a high queen somewhere, or high king, queen, I don't know. They got a high something somewhere. There's like a queen bee somewhere behind all these people, which is going to lead me into something else. But when you go to them and you're getting this work done, because I've had people come to me for work, and I've kind of patched up the work, and they're like, yeah, all this bad stuff started happening to me. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you went to a tree to get help from this tree, and the tree was a bad tree. And the fruits of the labor, or the fruit that was bear from that tree, was bad, just like the fucking tree that did the fucking helping. So you're not going to get nothing good from that bad tree. And they kind of tell you with their own mouth who they are. I'm a black magi. I'm a black witch. And it's like, baby, we can get dirty if we need to get dirty. That's how most of us get down. We need to get dirty, we get dirty. But for the most part, babe, we're not out here trying to attack people. We're not out here trying to stir up chaos with people, because we want peace in our life. We love peace. We love comfortability. We love sustainability. We love comfort. Period. People that are very chaotic. People that I love being disruptive. You look at it. That's why they have nothing. They're not happy in their marriage. They're not happy in their health. They're not happy in their credit score. Okay? Once again, why I always say these anyway, that's not my business. But there you go. What portal are you entertaining? What portals are you connecting to? Kind of reminds me of the Matrix a little too. They stuck this little uh I forgot what the hell they called that, into the back of their skulls. Remember that on the first Matrix, and it went into the computerized world, and they started seeing shit and fighting and shit. And if they died there, they died in real life. It's like what sources are being connected to your spirit? What are you actually invoking when you're connecting with person, place, and things? Because I've seen some stuff, and like I said, going into very lightly, because it's 1:34. I took a nap today too, bitch. Okay. 3:30 to 5:15. Don't judge me. Um People, let's just say this. I'm on the trail of some shit. That's it. I'm not going to go into it. I'm on the trail of some shit. I'm starting to realize that a lot of people are connected in a lot of ways, and it's actually kind of creepy. It's mixed feelings. It's creepy, it's annoying, and it's sad. You find out a lot of people want to connect with you, and not because they genuinely want to connect with you, or they genuinely want to get something from you. It's they're trying to get you distracted or get you fucked up. They're trying to get close to you and act like you so cool, this and that, and it's just to get you fucked up. It's just to, go back and forth and tell people, yeah, well, I saw this, I saw that. Because something I have to think about recently, I encountered a situation from someone who was known on here, and we kind of had a light conversation, and they slipped up and they said something, right? And I was like, well, how would they know that person? Right? And I was like, well, maybe they're not talking about that person. Maybe they're talking about something else. But no, Spirit was like, no, bitch, they're talking about that person. And then the same day, I get on YouTube and a video pop up, or YouTube is suggesting a video, and this person brought up this other individual who I kind of got into it with a little bit, because I told them to mind their business, stop worrying about what celebrities are doing, or they gonna get got. They didn't listen, and the celebrity did some shit to them or trying to sue them. Anyway, something's going on with them, and I just thought that was weird. I was like, well, how would they know each other? So then I'm sitting here just playing this shit out in my head. And I just start looking at a lot of people that hit me up for work. And when the spirit was like, no, it's like they were like, fuck you, bitch. You a nigga anyway. You will never understand what it's like to be a woman. It was just some weird shit. It was just a very weird shit. And even going into one of them who like connected me with like her sister. And it was like drama. Like at this time, I was doing work with my very first celebrity client as a spiritualist. And we're getting into the work, and we're getting into some big stuff. And all of a sudden this person walks around and it's like, yeah, I want to connect you with someone I know, blah, 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 blah. And then I start helping this person, and before you know it, it was like now we're in a loop. And then now they're fighting with each other. They're bringing me in it. I'm busy bitch dealing with real shit, and then I'm fighting on the phone with these people, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then they bring up another spiritualist, and then I reach out to that spiritualist, and the spiritualist like, I don't know those people, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, bitch, you a fucking lie. Like, and like I said, I'm thinking about this now, y'all. This is like 2017, 2018. I'm thinking about it now. Like, that's why they were so quick to say that, because why would just random people keep bringing you up? What to my face too, on my motherfucking phone? So it's like, no, y'all all are messy ass people, y'all miserable ass people. And what it was is that, well, we need to see for sure this really what it is. And then you thought you were gonna get some tea, you to get no tea. And that's why also, and it's sad too, because you get like people, you get like probation officers, emotionally unintelligent probation officers. Like, girl, we had people, Maryland, a girl, probation officers. One of the bitches said she was a paralegal or something. Girl, all this bullshit, trying to, just being messy. Just being messy. Just being fucking messy, girl. And I'm just like, damn. And like I said, looping back to this year, I'm like, they all are connected. They all are somehow, some way intertwined. And I don't know if people said, I'm gonna give you a free reading if you can get this information. I don't, once again, I was a paid situation because one of the people are like, I want to meet with you. And that's another reason what inspired me to get my gun license and license to carry, bitch. One of the people are like, I want to meet up with you. And I'm like, cool. But I'm thinking to myself, we haven't done no work in years. So I'm like, okay, well, let's meet up. And then, well, you let me know how much it's going to be. And I guess they thought it was going to be like $500. I guess what they thought. I don't know. I guess that was gonna be like $500 just to, meet up and that's it. I said, no, baby, first of all, baby, you gotta cover the transportation. You gotta cover the while I'm staying at the Airbnb, the hotel, and you gotta cover a whole bunch of stuff. So I, message because it was so urgent, right? Y'all, this is the tea and I'm gonna be done. They were so urgent to kick it with me. It was so urgent, right? It was like, I got some money, PP loan. They didn't say it was a PP loan, but I know it's a PP loan. I got some money and I'm trying to spend it on you. And you've been there, you've been a fairy godmother and a godmother, mother of the house, type of shit. And I just want to connect. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, I think I'm going to be in your area. Mind you, I never said what area I'm in. So, bitch, what you mean you in my area, right? And like, so I'm just thinking about this. So she's like, well, I'm going to be down there. The plane leaves on this day. Shit, everything ready to go. That's how I knew this was some bullshit. The plane was booked. I'm going to be down there. I want to get some work. Fine. Okay. I will have an Airbnb and then we'll get a room. I won't feel comfortable going to your hotel room because I don't know what you got going on up in there. And bitch, something legally go down. Bitch, what that look like? I'm in your hotel room and something goes down. Girl, bye. No, ma'am. So I need you to cover another room. Okay. And then we'll do our spiritual stuff in that room. And the lady was down with it, right? Initially. When I decided to tell this lady what the fees and stuff was going to be for all this stuff, because mama said she had the money, and mama also that she gave this other spiritualist like $30,000. I was like, girl, $30,000, girl, there's nowhere to listen. I'm not charging nowhere near that price, girl. Maybe 10%. And you're covering you can cut, girl. You're gonna be there for a couple of days. I'll be there for a couple of days, girl. You can come and see me for a couple of days. Yeah, we're there for 3 or 4 days, girl. That whole time while we're there, we can do some work. Mysteriously, when I said that amount, mama waited 2 days to respond, and then was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even get that message." Yeah, we ended up not doing it. And I said, yeah, right, bitch. What had happened was one of those spirituals set your ass up to try to get me together, bitch, and you would have got, and that bitch would have got. When I tell you, bitch, you would have got, and they would have got. And I'm saying it's very just straightforward right now in 2020 motherfucking 3 going into 2020 fucking 4 because this happened at the beginning of this year. Bitch, you would have got, and she would have got. But mama told you that she wasn't gonna pay that type of money because she don't got it. The clients ain't booking. She ain't booking no reading. She thought she was gonna get those GoFundMe monies and Cash App money and send the money over for free. They don't want to work for the money. I never understood that neither. Bitch talk about can I loan, can I borrow, can I this and that? Can y'all donate? No, bitch, work. Offer some readings for $20. Offer some casework for $50. That's how you get that money, baby. Anyway, mama said she didn't have the money. She Mama didn't have the coin. She wasn't a boss. She was trying to play some boss moves with y'all, but she didn't have the coins to make the boss moves. You know what I mean? Like girl, you looking stupid, she looking stupid. And that's what happened. Mama was like, fuck that, because mama knew when you set the money over, she wasn't gonna get that money back. Mama said, damn, that's some money. And it was only $3,500. And I was playing cute. It was only $3,500, girl. That would have covered the Airbnb for 3 days. That would have covered a whole bunch of tea, girl, the work, the products, all that good stuff. But girl, like I said, mama didn't have it, and the spiritual she was fucking with it. So, like I said, looping back, I'm like, yeah, they connected. Because how ironic is it that they would know that person and that person is so much bigger than I, right? In that sense, okay? In that sense, that person is well known, that person is established, and they offer deals. So it's like, why would you come to me to get work done with me if you do work with that person or you know of that person? Oh, because they sent you. They sent you, bitch. And like I said, I pay attention to y'all. Y'all can play games with me all day long. That's why I don't drink. That's why I don't smoke. That's why I don't take no type of mind altering substances. I want to see you coming, bitch. Ain't no setup, bitch. Don't think I'm gonna drink after you. Don't think I'm gonna take a drink from you. Oh, there's a new concoction I'm gonna make for you. Bitch, not me. Not I. Bitch, there's nothing that you can do to fool me. And then going into the full armor of God, people out there talking about they gods and they Christians and they deal with these Orishas and they deal with these deities. When bitch, you're weak in that spirit, though. You don't have common sense. Common sense lead into intuition. You don't have the sense to say, ooh, something ain't feeling right here. What's going on here? Let me think about it. I'm telling you, I was going to be with somebody else in New Orleans a couple of years ago. It didn't seem right to me because, bitch, we booked it. We were ready to go. Girl, when I say we're ready to go, we were ready to go. And mama didn't tell me anything about another person was coming until the day before. And no, I take that back. Mama didn't tell me that somebody else was coming until I said that, no, I won't be making it. Because Spirit was like, no, cancel that trip. Okay, Spirit was like, no, cancel that trip. Bitch, ticket was already paid for. I didn't get that money back. Hotel was already paid for. Didn't get that money back neither. Bitch, I could have begged, but I said, nope, that's a donation to Spirit. Bitch, Spirit was like, cancel that. Because, girl, it was a set up. Girl, mom was like, let's get this bitch down here to New Orleans. Bitch, not knowing, bitch, that's my motherfucking turf. Not knowing, bitch, that's my motherfucking energy source. Bitch, not knowing, bitch, that's one of my home motherfucking fronts. Not knowing that, bitch, I'm telling bitch, y'all playing a cute game. I'm telling y'all. Any of you hoes, respectfully, any of you spiritualists, any of you want to be spiritualists, any of you minions, any of you succubuses, cuccubuses, incubuses, dickonesses, I don't know what the hell y'all call yourself, minions. If y'all think for one split second that she gonna catch me off guard and you gonna act like you connected with me and I'm just gonna fall for it, bitch, you gonna be shocked. Like back in the day, Miss Christina tried it. That's one bitch I actually put on Front Street. What they say, Jump Street. I put her on Front Street and Jump Street. Miss Christina, y'all remember her, girl? Thought she was gonna get somebody together. Girl, bye. I would, bitch, bye. Bitch, bye. You will live to talk about it too. Anyway, going back over Blogspot, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. Y'all, Yogi has a pumpkin spice tea out. I'm about to have another one of these cups, girl, before I call it a night. Pumpkin spice and what is the other one? Pumpkin spice and cinnamon clove. Y'all, it tastes good. And then I got on this pineapple coconut by Alafia lip chap. And I don't know if it's the lip chap that's tasting this good or it's the actual tea, but it's good. Girl, very good, honey. I'm about to make me another cup. But anyway, girl, check out the Blogspot, y'all. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, we'll be coming back tomorrow. We'll be doing a consultation live. So you guys can see some teas so you won't be confused. A lot of people ask questions, what's the difference between a consultation and a reading? Some people think a consultation is a reading. And I said, you know what? Spirit said, bitch, you need to go about it another way. And that's what we're going to do. So, of course, we'll talk about that other way tomorrow. And you'll see it, you'll hear it, and that's it. So let me see if there's any comments here before I go. Come on here. Yes, Larry. I'm doing well. Yes, you be safe as well, Larry. Yes. Thank you, Mia, for all you do. Thank you so much, Larry, for your love and your support. Thank you so much. And I love y'all too. Yes, honey. Thank y'all so much. Come on here, Shamika. Yes, honey. Ow, Shamika Jackson. Shamika, who's those people on your profile? That look like New Kids on the Block. Is that New Kids on the Block? Who's that on your profile, Shamika? I'm barely seeing that now. Come on in here, TC. Yes, TC. Ow, is those Christmas trees in your background? Come on in here, TC. Yes, honey. TC, listen. Okay, hello. And thank you for that email too, TC. Ow! TC, thank you for that email too. You be forwarding me. Let me ask you this, TC. That information that you be getting, did you pay for that information? And you just be hooking me up with the information? Or how you be getting that information? Because I'm not complaining. I'm very appreciative of it. You know, I put one of my girlfriends on the Kiki. Well, she ain't my girlfriend no more. And mama invested in some tea too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Herbal hand. Bitch, where did I get this book at? The New York Botanical Garden. I opened up this book and it's talking about corn flour and how to make a corn power girl potpourri and shit. Oh, corn flour sugar. Girl, where did I get this book at? It's going over herbs and it's telling you what to do with the herbs, like literally right here, basil, how to grow it, usage of basil. And then it's telling you tomato basil pesto. Ooh, you know that's my favorite, girl, outside of marinara. Then they got bergamot, and then it tells you how bergamot is grown. And it tells you bergamot iced tea. Catnip. Once again, going into Nepeta cataria. And it goes into sweet sleep herbal sachet. Ooh, girl, where did I get this book at? And it looks, the outside looks a little marked up, but the inside looks very well preserved, honey. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember getting that book. But anyway, no, I am blessed by some good folks. I know that's right, honey. Well, thank you for blessing me. Ow! Thank you for blessing a friend. Ow, come on, TC. Thank you for blessing me. My good Judy, make sure me. TC, not your good Judy, girl. TC, stop it. Not your good Judy. Yes, honey. Well, thank your good Judy for allowing you to give me, for put me in the mix. Okay? Because I'm learning some good tea in those emails. You hear me? You hear me, honey? Thank your good Judy for that, because I said, wait a minute, what? Somebody, I don't know if I should be saying this right now. I'm gonna say that because that's gonna come across as boasting and shit. I'm not gonna be boasting. I'm not gonna boast. Let's just say I told somebody at the beginning of this year, I think, or over the summer. I think it's the beginning of the year. I told somebody to go ahead and invest in some tea. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Oh my God, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it again tomorrow too. On the blog spot. Oh my God, that's what that was. So I was like, why would that just pop up right now in my head? See that investment thing that popped up. Damn. That's why, girl. Hold on. Let me double check if it's on there. It has to be on there. Two Spirit Mystic. So actually on the blog spot as well, yes, there is a Manifest a Million mindset group. And like I said, I'm gonna talk about it again tomorrow because people are probably not even gonna get to this part of this video. It's so at the end. I'm doing a group where we're talking about the $1 million mindset. And this is not you're trying to manifest $1 million and you're gonna become a millionaire overnight. That's all the good shit. Because of course, if you have the resources, you could. Okay. You see a lot of people that say they became a millionaire overnight without winning the lottery. You got the resource, you could. But this is about you having ideas and goals and me showing you how to get there. No bullshit. No, oh my God, it's going to take a lot of energy out of me. No, it's not. Just to get the mind together, retrain the mind. So, of course, the old saying, it says, shoot for the stars. So if you fail, you will land on cloud 9. And I think on the blog spot, I put, shoot for the stars. So when you land, you'll land on cloud 9. Yeah, you shoot for the stars. So if you fail, you'll land on the cloud still. And I believe that we all have the ability to manifest our desires, all of our desires. I really do. This year, these past few months have shown me that. You put your mind to something, you can do it. Nothing and no one can stop you. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. Just know you're going to get there. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of techniques discussed in this group. And I do want to do this group for 3 weeks. I don't know exactly. Um, I guess it's going to be a test run. Right now, we're offering it for $100. It will be $350. Okay, because right now this is the test run. We're gonna knock all the kinks out. $100 is a good investment because it's going to turn into some other tea for you, guarantee it. Okay, as with my classes, all that stuff, you're investing energy into something and you're going to get back way more than that $100. The $100 is going to turn into 1,000 plus very quickly, especially if you already have that $1,000,000 mindset. And so either way, we're going to go over some techniques that has been proven to help you manifest your desires, in particularly financially, right? Because of course, love is love, money and love is on the same frequency. But this is focusing on manifesting money and things that are related to money, like your new house, your new car, your new whatever you want to relocate, however, whatever it is, anything that needs money, and you need money short term, long term. This is for you. You need money short term, 2 or 3 weeks. This is for you. You need money 2 or 3 years. This is for you. We're going to break down these techniques that I've learned, that I've applied, and I've accomplished. And even going into, there's going to be techniques physically. We're going to be talking about physical, mundane stuff, but we're going to get into the metaphysical stuff too. Every single day, that's 3 weeks, 21 days. We're going to have money rituals. I'm going to give you money rituals that are going to be applied for your situation. And I do want to let you know that money, prosperity, abundance, and wealth, success, whatever, these are all three different things. And of course, I'm going to keep in mind when I'm giving out these rituals that it needs to be sporadic. It needs to be spontaneous. It needs to be all along those lines, because you need abundance, you need prosperity, and those are the things that will unlock money, success, and wealth. And of course, this comes from the inside because all this is magnetic. So when the inside is fucked up, you start to have broke experiences. We talked about this before. When the inside is being pieced together, now other things start being pieced together. So like I said, I hope to see, some of you, or if not all of you, in this motherfucking group. And of course, there's no limit to this group. But of course, it is 3 weeks. So when you do sign up, I would like to actually, I think I said December the 7th. Yeah, it'll start December the 7th. Probably December maybe, the 1st is actually, the 1st is the 1st tomorrow. It is tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to say December the 3rd. December the 3rd, we're going to actually open up the group, right? But people are not going to actually be able to get into the group until the 7th. Anyway, I'll explain that down the line on the 3rd. So that's it. I hope to see y'all there. And like I said, we're going to talk about some good stuff, girls. Some very good, simple techniques. People like to ask before we do a class what all we need. Honestly, I recommend you get a lot of white candles. You get you some tea lights. You get you some voltives. You get you some taper candles. Whatever you need. That's all I'm recommending that you get. If you also could get some glitter, some gold glitter, that'd be great as well. But if not, the white candles will do. And also get you some oil. Okay, that's it. We're going to keep it simple, basic. That's all you need. You get you a lot of tea lights. You only have tea lights. All you can say, well, Mystic, all I can invest is $10. That's fine. You are sowing seeds. Because another thing, too, people always have financial problems that always shut down their opportunities to make money when they say, I can't afford. I can't afford. I used to always, I don't got the money for that. Yeah, then you start not really having the money for that shit. Oh, honey, when is this? Okay, yeah, we're gonna move some mountains. We're gonna make some things happen. That's what I think about. Then of course the universe makes it true. So anyway, very, very deep stuff. Check out the blog site. We'll talk about it. You'll see kind of ideas, kind of what I already said right now. Saving and budgeting, of course, is the physical stuff, but it also opens you up for the spiritual stuff. And then, like I said, you will start to see some teas. I would say 90% of the people that are going to join this class, the very first day of joining this class, is going to see something with finances come in. Something is going to go down. I would say guarantee 90%. That's it. I'm staying on that. 90% okay. So anyway, that's it, honey. And yeah, y'all, I'll be back later, okay? Tomorrow. And we'll be talking, okay? You are always in the mix. Thank you so much, TC, for that. I like that. Yes, honey. Come on in here, TC. Ow! Come on in here. Yes, can do. I know that's right. Come on in here, TC. Listen, TC, check out that blog spot, okay? You could join anytime up until the 7th. And like I said, that's going to be the first group because that's going to be the first group, and that may be the only group that's going to be able to join this class at $100 because we're going to talk about so much stuff. We're going to share so much information, and I don't even know if I want to do it where it's a group thing where we're in this, because group me and stuff you could screenshot. Like, I want to keep this exclusive to people. If you're in the group, this is exclusively to you. And there's also something that we're going to do too that I call the lock and loaded ritual. The same results that you're yielding, it won't be yielded for other people. So if you're like, I'm in this class, and you're like, I'm gonna take the class, I just have to point this out. Not saying y'all gonna do this, but we gotta, cross the I's and cross the T's and dot the I's. Okay. If you think you're going to pay for that class and you're like, well, I'm going to share this information with my mom, my sister, my auntie, my uncle, my brother, technically you're stealing. I never thought about this, but I saw something a couple of weeks ago, and the person said intellectual property. When you're sharing with people your intellect and they take that information, if you're offering it for free and they take it and they sell it, that's a whole nother story. Well, if they take it and they share it, if they take it and they sell it, they're stealing. And karma is going to get your ass because I don't steal and I don't believe in that. I don't steal. I don't kill unless if it comes down to protect myself, I will. But anyway, I don't steal. I don't kill. I don't lie. I don't cheat. So, like I said, if I offer a class and I'm telling you for my intellectual property, it is $100. For my intellectual property, it's $350, whatever I'm telling you. And you decide to say, okay, we're in agreement now. We made a spiritual contract that in exchange for my intellectual property that you sent over $100. Not that you're sharing this, right? Because I say this before all my classes, don't share it with nobody. You decide that you want to share the information with people who did not pay that $100. You gonna get fucked up. And you're not gonna get fucked up for me, because don't think I'm gonna be fucking you up like, girl, I don't got time for that. But you are stealing from me, and my ancestors don't play with that. My spirits don't take that too lightly. Let me tell you a story, and I'm gonna be done too, because I'm not saying to scare people. I'm just telling you this what is real and how it is. I had an Amazon package that was stolen from right in front of my door, and I have 2 cameras in front of my door. Couldn't see the person's face, but I saw the person's hand, and it was a very butchy female, right? When I say this woman was like a hardworking woman, you could tell these hands were very strong looking, but it was a woman. And I couldn't make out who this was. And I even sent the video to my property manager people. And I was like, hey, do you guys know who this is? Because they stole my package. And they're like, no, we don't know who that is. Because our community is very, it's a close-knit community. If something goes down, they send everybody a text, hey, just so you know, the cat is out. Or just so you know, they're waiting for a package, they didn't get it, whatever. Fast forwarding, y'all, I was so distraught. And I've never been so distraught in my life, but I think I was so distraught because I took that personal, right? You walked up to my door, you stole my package, that is an attack on me. So I felt like I was being attacked. I felt like somebody was like breaking into my house. That's what I felt. So I was so distraught by that to where I was like, I'm going to the ancestors with this. This is 2020 Christmas time. I said, I'm going to the ancestors with this because I don't know who this is. And to sit here and try to figure this out, it's going to be too much for me. Like, there's so much going on. No. So I'm going to go to my ancestors because they can see all things even before it happens. So, of course, I was able to get all my items replaced. Well, once again, that wasn't the point. It was the principle of it. Bitch, I spent my money. I bought those items. I waited a week to get those fucking items because there was a fucking slowdown. I had to wait until fucking December oh my God, I'm thinking about it right now. It was delivered on December the 29th. It was delivered on December the fucking 29th, and I had to wait for my places to come the first week of fucking January. So either way, I went to the ancestors with it, bitch. I bought beer for my ancestors, and I don't buy alcohol for spirits because I feel like, you get them drunk, they're not gonna do the work good. And even going into my ancestors that were living, when they would drink, they would show their motherfucking monkey asses off when they got drunk. So I'm like, baby, I need you to stay focused. So I did my ancestor tea and I let it go. I mean, when I say I let it go because I got my items replaced. Fast forwarding, I want to say 2 months later, 3 months later, this woman in particular came up to me and she was having all these little sad stories. And oh my God, my son, my daughter, my granddaughter, my grandson, my sister, my cousin, my auntie, my uncle, my baby father was molested. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And she's like, can I borrow $10? And when I get paid next week, I'll give it to you. This bitch never paid me my $10. And I was like, it's only $10. My people, they send money. It's only $10. But then I start thinking like, yeah, but say, can I have $10? Don't say I'm going to borrow. So I felt some type of way about that. So I said, whatever it is going to be, and it's going to come back to me. Right. And I even did a ritual, which I'm going to actually share in the millionaire mindset group. Ooh, girl. The sleepiness is hitting me right now. And the yogi tea, it has chamomile, astragalus, and something else in it, bitch. It's hitting me right now. I feel it. It's like, woo, girl. Let me hear her say this before I go. And literally, when I tell y'all, this lady did not pay me for like, girl, this is like of 2020. She brought this $10. I take this back. This is the end. Okay, so December the 29th of 2020 is when the package was stolen. She came to me this whole nother, well, it's the same person, but I didn't know it was the same person because see, spirit, that's how spirit loop you around. And September is my motherfucking month too. Okay, September is my motherfucking month. Okay, that's the month I was conceived in, and that's my miracle fucking month. So in September, she came to me, and I want to say it was December of 2021, September the 13th, I believe. She came to me, she said, can I have $10? I even gave her cans, bitch. I had cans in my car, and I said, oh, you can have these cans. Girl, mama didn't pay me my money, y'all, until 2023. February of this year, she gave me my $10 and said, remember the $10 I owe you? Here you go. And I was like, oh, wow, I almost forgot about it. Well, looping back around 2 months after that, mama was looking like she saw fucking ghosts. And I was like, what's going on with this lady? Is she on drugs or something? And she said, how you doing? I was like, I'm good. How you doing? And she's like, well, not doing too good. I got cancer. And I was like, bitch, you got cancer. Like, girl, bye. Here we go. Mama's gonna ask for some donations, girl. Cause you know the gypsies over here, girl. They be like, they got cancer. The daughter got leukemia. The daughter got a kidney transplant. Girl, same motherfuckers gonna be all up and down Bakersfield. They be in fucking all over, girl. Sacramento, Oakland, asking for money, girl, for this kid. And it's like, girl, this kid been sick since 2017. What's going on? And so anyway, I thought mama was gonna be like, can you donate some money to me? But mama's like, I have stage 3 cancer. And y'all, in this process, oh girl, this is some deep shit right now. In this process, all I was thinking about was this lady and getting this cancer. And I'm just like, oh girl, like there's something you need to let go. And this lady started breaking down, crying, right? Like something stepped in me that was not even me. Like I was sitting here talking to this lady and telling her that she needs to, stay positive, release some stuff. And she's like, I know exactly what it is. And she started crying, y'all. It dawned on me that was the bitch that stole my fucking package. And so flash forwarding, when Julie came, the lady was out smoking by the trash can. And once again, it was the topic of being sick. And I was like, wait a minute. And it didn't dawn on me until then. When Julie was here and the lady was talking, it dawned on me because I looked at her hands and I was like, ooh, that lady I've never seen her hands before. This bitch had rings like the bitch in the video. And I was like, wait a minute. And I got the video stored on my phone too. Bitch, I went back and played the video and I said, that's that bitch that stole my motherfucking package. So it hit me. And I said two fucking things, right? Not saying that my ancestors gave this bitch cancer, because that would be very egotistical and very, very narcissistic of me to say, bitch, I'm that bitch, and my family got my ancestors gave her cancer. But I do feel like they opened up some energy for her to slow her ass down and change, because when she got diagnosed with cancer, I didn't see her as much. And she was keeping her distance because she was a little nosy. She used to walk around and say, yeah, I saw this person standing here. Like, she was telling me some stuff. And the idea that this shit slowed her down to where she became a changed woman. And even me seeing her a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, the cancer is gone, but now I got to start doing something to deal with the remission, because I guess they pulled it out of her. But she's like, I got to take this something so it does not go in remission. I was like, this shit changed her. This lady looked like a whole other person. This lady used to look dark. This lady used to look so heavy energy, like she was up to no good. And see this lady now, even though she has no hair and stuff, her energy is lighter. And she's like, I made peace with my brother. I made peace with my ex-husband. I made peace with my nephew. I made peace with my sister. I made peace with my son. My son's wife, they have a second baby. And she's going into this stuff. And she was like, yeah, we named my daughter, my granddaughter, something. She said she named her something. And I asked her what that means, and she said it means the number 8. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, this bitch stole my package. And anyway, girl, I'm saying all this to say, girl, energy show up and energy show out, bitch. And like I said, she fucking tried that shit, girl. She stole my shit. And to think that this bitch was in my motherfucking face, and that's how I was feeling weird about her. Another thing, too, Anubis and Bella don't like the bitch. They don't like the bitch. They do not like the bitch. Every time, and Anubis seen this lady several times. He didn't like her, and then bitch Bella didn't either. And the other day she was like, "They're not gonna bite me, are they?" I said, "Well, if you keep it cute, then." I said, "If you keep it cute, they won't, because they don't bite nothing cute." Bitch, bye. They bite everything else, but nothing cute. They don't bite nothing cute. Okay. Do I have a time in my mind? Honestly, hey Google, what day is December the 7th on?
December 7th falls on a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Oh, that's powerful. I didn't even know that. Thursday deals with Jupiter energy, which deals with dominion and grace, as well as expanding your territory. Oh, come on here, Jesus. Ow. Come on in here. So listen, the group will be December the 7th, but it is continuously for 3 weeks. So I don't know if we're going to set up a on-camera type of thing and we text each other. I don't know if people could commit to, getting into the group chat on camera. You can turn your camera off, but we'll have dialogue. I don't know if you guys could commit to doing that every night for 30 minutes. If we could do it every 3 nights for 30 minutes. If we could do it every Thursday. I don't know. December the 3rd, we'll talk about that. But because I'm like, yeah, I was going to do the group me thing, but I'm sitting there thinking now, honey, we'll be sharing rituals with people, and somebody's going to screenshot that shit and share with other people. So we got to lock and load that shit, honey. When I say lock and load, bitch, you're coming in here with pure intention, and you're not here to do nothing but to manifest. You're not here to say, well, let me get the information. Let me share with other people because, I didn't get it by myself and my mama had to pitch in with me. Listen, if you don't got $100 to invest in you to potentially make $1 million, then baby, the mindset is fucked up and this group is not for you. That's it. I'm sorry. The mindset is fucked up and this group is not for you. That's it. Ooh, girl. Ooh, I think I'm gonna get me some hot Cheetos right now, honey, before I call it a night too. Miss Saludos, I bought for you. Thank you so much, TC. You've been using them. What you been using them on? Tell me what you been manifesting. Okay, tea lights and glitter. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Very cheap. You get glitter for 96 cents. Tea lights, I think you can get 50 for like $5. So you'll be investing $106 to get this. This is going to be amazing. And like I said, we're going to do prosperity, abundance, and money because, of course, prosperity bringing the opportunities. Abundance allow the resources and opportunities to show up and to come through the way you want it to come through. And the money actually is what you're demanding to come from all of this. You don't want friendship. You don't care for people to like you. You're wanting this, that. And that's what we're doing it on. So it's going to be very, very exciting, honey. I am part of 90%. I know that's right. Listen, TC, you got the right mindset. See, the $1,000,000 mindset, you already have it. You already have it. You already have that. Okay. The mill. You already have the milli mill. Okay. You do. You already have it. Yes. Intellectual property. Yes. Come on, TC. I agree. It's definitely still a mystic. Wow. I just now thought, right. Yes. TC. Yes. Listen, I'm on YouTube and somebody was all like, bro, that is my intellectual property. And they were like, that is my intellectual property. And you stole that from me. You know, that's a crime. And I was like, bitch, what crime is that? And what they mean? And I was like, wait a minute, you're right. It is a crime. Someone stealing your intellectual property, yeah, that's a lawsuit. You can really sue somebody for that. But on top of that, intellectual property is also a spiritual thing because, of course, you're getting my thought process. Of course, you're like, well, I can Google my own money rituals. Of course you could. But I believe there's power in numbers. And I believe there's also attraction in the fellowship of things. So we're all coming in, and I'm like, listen, this is what I've learned. This is what have worked for me. Baby, that energy is going to surge on out and it's going to manifest. And we're all come with the intention to manifest, right? We have our own purpose, our own goals. You don't have to share with others what your goals and purposes are. You keep that to yourself. You're here to connect and once again to get the information. You're gonna learn tips and trips on some teas that I've learned. And believe it or not, one of the tips I actually learned in high school in economics. That's how people say school didn't teach you about budgeting shit. Yes, they did. You just weren't paying attention. But anyway, exactly. Don't get your spirits drunk until they do the work. Right, TC, right. Get them drunk after they do the fucking work. You said it. You said it, honey. You're not getting drunk before you do the work. And I have a cousin in particular. I'm going to say her name right now. I have a cousin that I used to write songs for y'all. Can we talk about this really quick before I go? I had a cousin. She's my mom's first cousin, right? They grew up together. She's older than my mom. I think she was alive right now. She'd be like 66 or something. But anyway, this lady was so nice, and she always would be nice to me. She was mean to everybody else, y'all. My mom could tell you she was mean. She was nice to me, but mean to everybody else, including her own kids. And they would be like, "Why are you always nice to?" And then she's like, "Because." And anyway, so I would write songs for her, y'all. And I told you I used to be able to sing very good. I had a strong singing voice. Yeah. Anyway, so she used to have me to write songs for her, and she would pay me. Right? So I would write a song. She'll give me $1 a song, and she'll give me $2 if I sing the song. And one time, girl, oh my God, remember that she gave me $20. I wrote 2 songs, sung the song, and I don't know if I just sung so good because in my head it was like, girl, it was up there. I felt like I was having a duet with Brandy. It was like, hey, girl, we were good, girl. She gave me $20, and I just, oh my God, I was just so happy. And she ended up dying like 2 years after this, but I always remember her. And when she was sober, she was like loving, and she was like, hey, boo, 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 boo. But when she got drunk, she would be like loving, but also like mean. She would tell people to fuck off and and if you were dead right now, I'll piss on your grave. You know, my mom's family, they're crazy. My mom's family, they're crazy, girl. My mom's dad's side of the family, they're crazy, girl. They're very country. They're very, rifles and girl, they're crazy. Okay. And so she would say that. And I remember she got into it with one of our other relatives, and she said, you pick a me or pick a mo. It was something like that. Pick a mo bitch. Pick a mo bitch. It was something like pick a me, pick a mo bitch. And look, girl, everybody was laughing, and that changed the energy of that whole tea because they were about to fight, girl. They were about to fucking fight. And so, anyway, I always think about her, and I know that that is one ancestor that baby, you come on through. Whoever comes through needs to come through. Sometimes I will call directly out to a certain ancestor because in my mind I'm like, okay, I know they were good at this and that. Then of course I find out they were good at something else because they show up, they show out. And it was like, who is that? Who did that? Where did that happen? What you want? What you want? Anubis sitting here just looking at me, just sitting on the girl, just 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 froze like a fucking mannequin. He's like, "What's going on? Yeah, what's going on with you?" And then he wagging his tail like, "Hi, you think I'm in a bad mood right now? Cause I cuss, girl. Bye, motherfucker. Fuck you. Get up on this bed, honey. Get up on this bed. So you go to bed. That is key. Making peace with people in our lives. That's right. You're right. Peace in the heart brings peace to the mind, which brings peace to the life. I've noticed that when I do things in threes, it changes and shifts my frequency. I know that's right, honey. TC, when is your birthday? When is your birthday? Can we get your birthday if you don't mind? Month, date, and year. I want to check some tea, honey. TC, if you actually joined that millionaire mindset, I'm gonna send you a little report on something because we're gonna be dealing with some astronomical, what they say, astronomical numerical energy. You hear me? We're gonna get into some TT wee wee gigi. Y'all, I'm excited. I'm excited about all this tea. Listen. I'm excited for 2024. I'm excited for the energies that are coming through. I'm excited for the downloads. I'm excited for oh girl, the reawakened of things. Yes, honey, we'll definitely be talking, TC. Yes, I use your oils for my candles. So powerful. Come on in. Thank you, TC. Come on in here. Shout out to the oils for the candles. Yes, honey. Yes. Girl, they be on some bullshit. What she say? Wait a minute. No. No. Girl, the farmer's dog. Girl just charged my credit card $200. Girl, I'm about to get up in there and I'm about to cancel that, girl. I'm gonna say, yeah, can y'all go and cancel my services, girl? My baby's got a whole nother tea now. The farmer's dog, girl, they tried that, and I didn't get no alert or anything saying they're gonna be taking that bill out. Girl, they need their motherfucking ass with the farmer's dogs. Girl, fuck y'all. Mm-mm. Where's their website at? Okay, here we go. I need to go ahead and send them a little cute little email, honey. We still got food from the last shipment, honey. Bitch, I'm gonna have a freezer full of fucking dog food. No, ma'am. I need them to cancel that ASAP. Where they contact at? They tried that, girl. I can call them. That's a fucking fool, girl. Let me see. Let me go in there. I need to call them, honey. Let's see. 11 night 2 spirit blogspot.com. I'll be talking to y'all very soon, okay? Bye for now.